Good morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Grab a cup, go subscribe, hit that bell, and we will be right back.
I'm Matt, and this is my wife Maria. We've been asked by friends and family how it is that our marriage works so well through all of life's crazy. Through better or worse, through sickness and health, till death do us part. So we decided to talk about how two imperfect people have been able to create a strong marriage. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
And we're back.
Hello. So today, yesterday we asked people on Instagram to tell us what questions they have, what topics they want us to talk about. So we picked 10, and we're going to go through them right now.
It might be more than 10.
We picked
Several.
and we're going to go through them right now.
What is your favorite coffee? And I believe they mean, how do you take your coffee?
I don't really have a favorite brand, so we're going to go with how do we take our coffee. So I like my coffee like I like my woman, tan and smooth. So that means like no flavors, no...
I'm flavorful.
Okay, I don't take sugar or pumpkin spice
That's
or any of that kind of stuff.
I'm not sweet.
She can be sweet when she wants to be.
But it's just half and half.
Yeah.
Like me.
That's true. That is true.
I do keto, and I love keto coffee. Like, I can't tell you, I literally get so happy from drinking it every morning. It's butter, heavy whipping cream, and coconut oil. And I mix it all together on the blender. So good, and it makes me so happy. Sometimes I add like vanilla flavoring, or I always add cinnamon too. But yeah, I love keto coffee. It makes me very happy.
It is pretty good, actually.
And it keeps me satisfied for hours. How did you know he or she was the one?
Am I going first?
Sure.
All right. First, I'll give you the annoying response. You know when you know. There's just something about it. There's like this peace or this calm that happens, and you just feel secure in knowing that person's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I was forced, people have asked me this question multiple times, so I was forced to kind of go back and think of it logically. And logically speaking, she's shaking her head because that's what I do anyway. Think of things logically. So logically speaking, I knew what I was looking for. I knew I was looking for someone who was a good cheerleader and partner. So my two major relationships before Maria, one was so much a cheerleader, she never actually held me to any standards, which was bad. And then the other one held me to all she did was find standards to hold me to, and never actually was a cheerleader. What are you doing? Well, we literally just woke up, so we're like bedhead and everything. So knowing that the one that was right for me was someone who was a good balance of the two, that's the logical reason I knew she was the one for me. Okay, your turn. How did you know I was the one?
Because everybody told me so.
No, it's actually true. They all annoyed her so much. She was like, fine, whatever.
I give in. You're right. He's the one.
And then I tricked her.
I mean, I'm not really a logical person. I just knew. Like you said, when you know, you know. And we'll tell you the whole story about all that on another episode, but I just knew, like, he was my best friend. He was someone I wanted to spend the rest of my life with and doing things with. Like, I had fun with him, and I loved him, and I was in love with him.
She still does, just so you guys know. That wasn't past tense,
No.
like she doesn't anymore.
No, I just knew, like, they're really, when you know, you know. I don't know how to explain it. And it wasn't like I know what I'm looking for. It was this is what I have been praying for if in the earlier episode of the first year of marriage, it's literally I had been praying and these things just fell into place. So that's how I knew, because everybody told me so. Do you ever get mad at each other? Okay, so yes, we've had 6 fights. However, that doesn't mean that we still don't get aggravated with each other.
I don't like the word mad. I like the word annoyed. That's probably a more accurate word for how, like, anytime that we're...
Roxy, your breathing is so loud.
It's just who she is. Anytime that anything comes up, it's usually just being annoyed with each other for whatever. For example, I was having trouble falling asleep this morning. It was actually like 3 or 4 in the morning or something like that. I don't know what time it was. So I was tossing and turning in bed, and since we sleep in the same bed, she could feel all the tossing and turning, and it woke her up. So she was annoyed.
I was. I said, if you can't sleep, you're allowed to get up.
Yeah.
I was annoyed, but I wasn't mad.
And so I just rolled over and fell asleep eventually.
Yeah. Next question was, who says sorry faster?
Me?
Whatever. You really think you say sorry faster?
I do, yes.
Okay, I'll let him have it.
I actually am trying to think of a scenario. I can't think of one. I'm just gonna say yes because because I wanna win this one.
Sorry, no.
She's a jerk.
How many coffee cups do you have?
Oh wow,
A lot. I don't know. We'll just
we
show
have
you.
2 cupboards full. We'll plug it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see. We have a tradition where every Christmas, everyone gets coffee mugs, and so those have collected. And then anytime we've traveled, we usually get a coffee mug. So we have ones from all over the place. We've had plenty that have broken, so we're missing those.
My Wonder Woman broke from a couple episodes ago. I was holding my Wonder Woman mug, and he was holding his Captain American mug, and my Wonder Woman broke, and I'm really sad about that. Oh, bless you.
Excuse me.
But people will buy us mugs because they know we like mugs, and we usually have like matching mugs in the morning on here. And sometimes when we're just having our breakfast dates, he'll get out our mugs that look the same.
That means we're on a date, by the way.
Yeah. Can we see your dogs? Yes, you can.
I will tell you what. For the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna show you all the dogs. Go.
What do you do for a living?
Am I going first?
Sure.
All right. So, I am a business and marketing consultant. So, I have worked and continue to work with different companies to basically help their businesses grow, either startup or they've hit a plateau or whatever the case may be. And then that's how I make money. Anywhere from, like I said, startups to I work with a company that makes $100 million a year. It just really ranges. So I just help companies figure out how to make more money. And also people like her who write books and all that kind of stuff. I help them figure out how to get those books out to the world.
Yes. And so what do? I am an author. I am a best-selling children's book author of the book series Luna and Soul. Find it in Amazon or in the link below. I also have a couple YouTube channels, this one, and also Storytime with Gigi. And I am a public speaker. And
Yep.
So that's what I do. And we'll actually be doing an episode of a day in the life of us. And you can
They
see
all
with,
start like this, by the way, with bed.
mine starts much earlier. Do you ever get tired of each other? No.
No.
You're thinking too long.
I'm trying to make sure I'm on answering honestly. And I'm gonna make an assumption on this question. It's not like we hang out 24/7.
I think people think we're always together.
Yeah. You'll actually see it when we do show you guys kind of the behind the scenes of what our days look like. Even in our house, we have my office is on the other side of the house as her office. So when she's working and I'm working, we're not near each other, and that's 6 to 9 hours a day. Plus, we have friends that we hang out with and stuff like that. So I think people think we're around each other all the time, and that's not usually the case, but we do like each other a lot. We're best friends, so when we do stuff, we like to do it together because we don't have little kids that we have to watch anymore, so we can literally just leave the house and do whatever we're going to do. Like, we have Disneyland passes, and don't tell her, but I was thinking about going sometime in the next couple of days. Shh.
Don't tell
You
me.
didn't hear that.
Nope. I like this next question.
Oh, geez.
Are you both Dodger fans?
No. No.
I am a huge Dodger fan. I love the Dodgers. I never miss an opening day. Matter of fact, I schedule our travel around opening day.
We have left our granddaughter in order to go see the Dodgers play.
True story. Last year we traveled for a month, but I made sure that we were home in time for opening day and then left the day after because I don't miss an opening day. I love the Dodgers.
She is weird like that. So Maria grew up basically half in California and half in Virginia.
Not even half, but yeah.
Yeah, so she's very much a California team, so Raiders, Dodgers, Lakers. She grew up when the Raiders were in LA, so it was LA Raiders, Dodgers, and Lakers.
Go Bo.
Bo
knows.
I moved around a lot more, so I never really settled into an area that had a team. So I just kind of started picking teams as I moved around. So
Y'all are about to hate him.
I'm a mutt, so it's weird.
Go ahead, say it.
All right, so
what's your football team?
No, I'm gonna start with basketball. With basketball, I don't really care. I don't follow basketball all that much. But if I have to pick, I usually either pick the Wizards or the Celtics because I've lived in Virginia and Maryland, so around DC, and I've also lived in Boston. For baseball, I picked the Yankees because my ex-brother-in-law liked the Orioles, so I wanted to pick a team that competed directly with his. And they were good at the time, and they always beat the Orioles, so I was like, all right, this works.
Trying to pluck his nerves.
Yeah, that was it. That was the real reason I picked the Yankees. And then for football, my family's from the D.C. area, so by blood, I'm a Redskins fan, so I hate the Cowboys, just so you guys know. And then, when I moved to Boston, I actually started liking the Patriots before Tom Brady and all that. It's not a bandwagon thing. This was back when Drew Bledsoe took them to the Super Bowl, and then Brett Favre beat them to win his first Super Bowl. So that's how far back that was. For those of you who don't know who Brett Favre is, I'm sorry for you. He's actually a really good player. Anyway, so I am a Patriots fan as well. So for all of you who want to hate on that, have at it. I don't really care. You can be jealous of a winning team. I'm fine with that.
And I've been a Raiders fan and a Dodgers fan since the 80s, like early 80s. And it will never change. They're just my teams. Love them.
She has cried a lot the last few years because they get so close to winning everything and lose.
And we go to a lot of games, and there's nothing more heartbreaking than being at a game that they lose, and at least for me. And my neighbors have probably thought that he was beating me during the World Series from how much I yell.
Yeah.
But anyhow, next question. Oh, this one's for me. Why is your hair pink? Why isn't yours? That
Mine is not because I don't think I would look good with pink hair.
my hair is pink for and doing an alfalfa thing right now.
Embrace it. Just leave it. Embrace it.
Because years ago, there's several reasons. I decided to live my life out loud and not to conform. I guess that's not quite the word I want to use. I was always told to just sit, be quiet, whatever, and that's not quite who I am. And I wanted to stand out because that is who I am. I'm loud, I'm passionate, I'm all that. And I am a breast cancer survivor. And oh, wow, where did that come from? And so growing my hair out is harder than I thought it would be. So I just keep it short, and I like fun colors. And it's been many colors. It's been blue, purple, pink, hot pink. And I like it. When it's normal, it's not normal to anybody else. So my normal hair color apparently is pink. And right now it's going to be pink for quite a while because it's stability for children for what I do. And when they see me, they know me as the pink-haired lady. So hashtag pink-haired lady anytime you get a picture with me. And I just embraced it, that I am the lady with the pink hair. And that's me. And I like it. And he likes it. He thinks it's weird when my hair is normal.
It's very weird if her hair was this color, she would not look, it would be weird. She tried it one time and I was like, we can't do this. You gotta.
My face is so swollen right now. I had carbs yesterday. I'm on keto, not supposed to do that. What was the hardest part of becoming a stepdad? Hey, that one's for you.
Why is that one for me? Okay, hardest part about becoming a stepdad. So, as a step parent, and if you're a step parent, this is for you. We actually literally had this conversation with some friends of ours when we visited them in San Francisco 2 months ago, something like that. And as the step parent, every decision that you make has to be, is this contributing to the well-being of my new children, because they're now yours? And if you don't think that way, you've lost the first battle. Is this now contributing to the well-being of my children? No matter what it is that happens, no matter how many things come against you, every decision you make has to be with that thought of whether or not it's contributing to their well-being. Because if you ever make a decision that's not, unfortunately, there are more repercussions because of that than in a normal situation where it's not a step-parent situation. Roxy is deciding to try to get comfortable. Oh no, she wants attention, that's what. So,
Just be quiet.
that's the hardest part, is trying to navigate trying to put every emotional thing that you have aside and just deciding that the actions and decisions you're going to make are going to be for the well-being of this family that you've taken on. Even though some of those things might not be fair to you as the step-parent. Hopefully you heard all that, because she's being very noisy right now.
So Roxy is old, and her and Zeus are litter mates, and but she's having a harder time with her age than he is, and
her joints aren't good, and so it's hard for her to walk around. And
heavier.
Yeah.
Anywho, Last question.
Bum, bum, bum.
There was a lot more questions, but these were the ones that I picked because.
We're already 20 minutes into this video.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing about the other person?
Am I going first?
Yes.
Why she always does this? Okay. So number one, there's three that I like. Number one is her butt. Sorry, that's just what it is. Number two is her smile. And number three is the fact that she's my cheerleader. Because anytime I'm like, hey, I want to do this, she's like, yeah, go do it. Yeah. So that's mine.
He's so silly.
She doesn't say my butt.
No. No.
I need to do more squats, apparently.
Yes. So my favorite thing, and I've talked about this before, it's his brain. Like, he is so intelligent. His intelligence I find very sexy. And his love for God and obedience there. So, yeah, that's...
When I am obedient there. It's not 100%.
I don't think it is for anybody.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like I said, there was a lot more questions. We'll play this game another time. It was fun. But until next time, love yourself.
And love each other.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.